through, fumbling through, fumbling through, fumbling through, fumbling through. Get ready to pound that pavement, pick up and put down heavy things and get that pump on. It's time for Fumble Through.
Fumble Through.
A podcast that has goals in the morning and beer at chips late at night.
3.
We are back in top form, fighting fit, bronzed down, pumped up and oiled all over. So pull up a bench, join in on some sets and strike a pose as we show off our Adonis-like role play skills. Speaking of a man who's constantly working on his forearm pump.
Shake weight time.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We have fun conversations like,
Hi.
yeah,
That one we had last week.
yeah.
Like, what's up? Anyone else here?
Wow.
Did you see that thing on the internet? I did too.
I remember that time where we had a conversation last week that we haven't had yet.
I found this awesome meme. I'm going to post this too.
Remember that time that Justin said we should never shit talk our show on our show?
It's very hard not to shit talk the show and shit talk Justin at the same time.
I wasn't shit talking the show.
No, but I was shit
I was
talking
giving
you.
examples of how you can come in and have conversations.
It's
Anyway,
good.
follow us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Fumble Through Role Players Guild has been getting some activity of late. And yeah, we've got some people glad for us to be back and chatting to us. And
It's great fun in there.
Only some.
It's a bunch of friends are doing their own games in there. We're talking about what they're building, and
Yeah.
interested to see what other characters are being built and what other
I also want to
players are
see
playing.
if people have started their own version of the Dragon of Ice Spire Peak.
oh, he said it right.
I know. I had
He
to
did.
make it
That was on the first take.
enunciated too from the Essentials kit.
The essential oils
From
kit.
the Essential Oils
Essential.
kit.
That oil, that dinosaur oil is
That's right.
matting the hair up on my
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah. So
Justin is glistening right now.
What I would really love to see is pictures of people's gaming setups.
Yep.
So I would love to see that on social media, and I would then say, "Wow,
Okay. Put it forward. Put forward your gaming setups. It does not need to be tabletop role playing. It could be computer games. It could be
sure."
console layouts.
Mhm.
You got something fancy? Show it to us.
Bedroom.
Oh, no dick pics, no dick pics, no dick pics.
You had to go there.
I looked to the side. I thought, that's all I need is a glance. That'll be enough, right? No.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no boundary too big.
No. What the fuck is going on?
We need,
Carry on.
we need a safe word now. We've reached
What
the point.
beer have you got for us today,
Well,
No, you can't. We need some space for a cut
bro?
there.
Don't.
I don't think we're going to feature too heavily tonight.
Someone's going to die.
so in honor of my older brother, who when he plays, one of his favorite saying is when he hits someone, whoop-a-chang. And he quite often goes, whoop-a-chang. I'm going to hit that guy. Whoop-a-chang. He does 3 points of damage, like Reg. I was in the shops and I saw a beer called Whack-a-Changy beer, and it's got a guy doing some whoop-a-chang on some stuff on there, and I thought, let's give it a crack.
It is an amazing name, Whack-a-Changy.
The label is amazing.
Yeah,
Just the guy with the spatula with a flying hog. Is that a flying
It
hog?
does look like that, right? The amazing Whack-a-Changy lager.
Who is
quite
this
nice
made
beer.
by? Wait, why is no one reaching for beer?
Yeah,
Because my arms aren't quite that long.
it's-
They may look like it, but
great Uncle Kenny's amazing Whack-a-Changy beer, I believe. And they also do a line of chips called Snack-a-Changy chips.
Whack-a-Changy. That's great.
So, you had me at Changy.
I'm
Great
pretty
Uncle
sure-
Kenny, you are,
Yeah.
that is just a thing of beauty.
that's a guinea pig.
It's a
eating.
guinea pig.
with-
It's a guinea pig with
tusks
red eyes and
and
tusks.
tusks.
That's
that's right.
fighting a man holding a spatula with a woman, like an old school kind of 1960s.
It had tones of Pork Chop Express all over it.
palm trees in the background. That's amazing.
I'm going to say it right.
Have you read the back?
No.
Oh, it's
Give us a crack, Luke. What is it?
Whack-a-Changy was voted the beer with the best indoor/outdoor flow at the 2018 Whack-a-Changy Beer and Furniture Awards.
Beer and furniture. Oh, that's good.
Our brewer Colin says this could be a winner at the International Beer Awards next year.
Could be.
Has somebody got the bottle in there?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Can I make a promise?
Yes.
Okay. Wakachangi, if you sponsor us, we will do an episode where we do a one-shot of this lovely character, and
Do you think that is Great Uncle Kenny?
I think so, but I reckon... How about Wakachangi, you reach out and let us know, and
Every time we roll a 20, we go, Wakachangi.
yeah.
Quite nice characters.
We could do I reckon we could have a hell of a campaign with Great Uncle Kenny and...
Wakachangi. That's...
Is it good?
It smells vintage. And by that, I mean, it reminds me of lager when I was younger.
Oh,
You know that smell when you're not familiar with the smell of lager?
when you first
Yeah.
have.
Like pub smell. It's
Ooh.
nice.
Right.
I mean,
You do you want your glass?
No, I'm going straight for the bottle like Uncle Kenny would like me to
Oh,
do.
that does smell like
That's not bad.
that smells like an old man on a Sunday at a doing some punting on the horses, doesn't it?
That is delicious.
Justin just got a whiff of himself.
It kind of looks like
I don't punt on horses.
No,
I
there's
punt
not
on
a
the
hint of
dogs,
depression
mate.
in that smell at
It
all.
does kind of look like you've just come from a bad day gambling on the races.
No,
You
Or
just
a
need
good
your
day, you know.
suspenders undone
Suspenders,
behind you.
what?
yeah,
That's got some nice fruity tones in
for
there.
the high heels.
It's a proper lager. It's got
Yeah,
some
it's
It
nice.
is, I
It's
like that.
bright. It's a
Like-
good summer
I like
ale.
that.
Yeah, it's a bit warm, coming into March, so it's nice to.
Did you just say a good summer head?
Uh,
I said a good summer ale.
Oh, right,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, what is going on tonight?
You go beer, coffee. Good on you, Justin.
Angry.
This is why you need
Sleepy.
He's $5 for a
Angry.
bottle of wine.
Angry.
It's so good on the
Sleepy.
palate.
Angry. Sleepy.
Well, Wakachangi, I'm really enjoying this. I have
Yes,
to
thank
say.
you, Great
Yeah.
Uncle Kenny. We appreciate it.
This
Cheers
is
to
a
you.
wonderful drop.
So
It is a quite nice beer.
I want to take the dicey questions.
You can't. It's mine.
Tough. I'm
No, I was
revolutionizing.
calling you a
Hold
word.
it. Before we go to Dicey question, the brewery's called McCashins.
McCashins.
McCashin
Oh, nice.
in New Zealand. It's a New Zealand beer.
Oh, there
Of
we
course
go.
it
well
is.
played,
Yes.
well played, well played.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice.
All right.
Gonna get it
Sorry,
done.
Lindsay.
So I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but I was mentioning dicey questions outside of the podcast, and they have not listening to the podcast, didn't know what it was, and they asked me if it was trivia.
I'm a little confused. You've got friends outside of the podcast?
I do.
It's his mum / wife.
It was actually my mum.
Slash wife.
So, welcome to Dicey Questions. I'm pushing through.
I'm just
Wakachangi'd
you.
We need a little soundbite. Whack-a-chang or something like that. Whoops.
All right. What did your mum say?
She thought it was trivia.
Okay.
So,
So she's provided trivia.
no.
Is this
I've
like the
provided
D&D trivia that we've done? Like, what is
No.
what is
It could be
Grognard
trivia. You
mean?
could say
Yeah,
some of it's
so
trivia,
we're
right?
doing Dicey Questions.
Okay.
Welcome to Dicey Questions. I'm your host, Lindsay. And tonight we have 3 contestants. We have Luke,
Whack-a-chang.
Brett,
Uncle Kenny.
and Justin.
I've got 3 spiders.
Those are your buzzers to buzz in for the answer.
Easy.
So I have compiled some of our favorite topics to talk about in this show and found some trivia which I think is quite difficult.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong. But first one to buzz in, answers a question, gets a point.
Can we all buzz in with Wakachangi?
How are you gonna? Okay.
Let's
Great.
do it.
Go on, Steve Harvey.
Chime in.
Question number 1. What sector was Dagobah in?
Wakachangi. The one in Star Wars. 68.
No, it'd be the. I thought it was the Outer Rim.
After a specific name of the sector. It is mentioned in the movies.
The Dagobah sector.
No, it's a Dagobah system.
Sure.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
I think
Nothing?
this
Nothing?
game show
No,
has no
that is-
timer.
The Slua sector. No Googling, Brett.
Is that actually a
The
line in
Sluder
the movie?
sector.
Is that a line in the
The
movie?
Sluder sector.
Oh, it's Louis as in
Yeah.
Sluis van, where the Sullivan.
Is that additional info or is that actually a line
It's in the.
I'm sure it's on Wikipedia.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's not in the movie,
It was on Wikipedia, yes, and I found which line in the movie it was to double check. Okay, next one. This one is a Big Trouble in Little Chinatown question.
No pressure.
What? Sorry, did you just call it Big Trouble in Little Chinatown?
I got Whack-a-Chang.
Did you just meld two movies together? It's Chinatown. It's Big Trouble in Little Chinatown, baby.
What was the name of Wang Chi's restaurant?
The pork noodle. Whack-a-chang.
No.
It was not
It's a noodle place.
Was it Uncle Wong's?
incorrect, both of you. Thank you for buzzing in, though, Justin.
Yeah, it's like Simon Says.
No,
Don't look at me. I can't even remember my own name most of the time.
Dragon of the Black Pool.
No, don't believe it. Oh, it's a D&D name. Dragon of the Black Pool.
Now we have
Is Blackpool a place in England?
Yes, it is.
What would the accent of Blackpool
Yeah, it
sound
is.
like?
I don't recall the accent actually because
It's
I've never
northern,
been
isn't
there. It is a bit northern.
Sounds like it'd be Blackpool.
That's
Like that.
Scotland. That's
Sounds like-
really Northern England.
Yeah, that's one of your dwarf
Blackpool.
characters you're doing there.
That's
Is
Blackpool.
it like Liverpool?
It's Liverpudlian.
Now we have a Spider-Man question.
Okay.
3 spiders.
Yeah. Three spiders.
Peter Parker
Yes.
went to what university?
Whack-a-chang, maybe?
Whacker.
Do you not know?
Okay. No, the Empire State.
Ding, ding, ding. 1 point for Justin. Okay, here's one for everyone. What was He-Man's mother's job before she became queen?
Whack-a-chang. She was an astronaut.
Yeah. Correct. 2 points for Justin.
I don't like this game, Lindsay. Justin's looking really proud of himself. And
I
it's
am.
She's from Earth.
not making
I
me
am.
happy.
You finally
She
got,
worked for NASA.
It's finally a fucking test I'm good at other than hepatitis.
Was his mum Buck Rogers?
Sorry?
Bitty, bitty, bitty.
Very similar costumes.
Did you say Buck?
Finally, last question.
Hubba, hubba.
A fumble through question.
Oh, okay.
What is the name
Yep.
of Mile McCarthy's siblings?
Whack-a-chang.
Yep.
Sleep strike?
Fuck knows and who cares? Slip and strike. I have this written somewhere, but I'm not allowed to look at my notes.
Correct.
It's a girl,
There's one of them is a girl, yes.
and there's a kid,
Yep.
and they're
Oh, it's more than I remember.
yeah. Secret is they're not even his real.
Keely and Seamus. Justin wins with 2 points.
That's the highfalutin. If only we had a good
I
teacher.
don't know how I'm going to fit all of that on one tile on Facebook. It's a lot of words there to post on a Tuesday morning. It's going to be fun.
That was much more fun in my head than you guys made it out to be.
You know,
You know, when I
Maybe
ask questions and just get silence.
Obscure questions.
I think the whole idea is to maybe have a bonus round with the hard questions. Like, don't open with what is the atomic element of cadmium.
I didn't think.
Whack-a-chang. Cadmium.
I said the atomic element. Isn't there a number? Isn't that a number?
That's an atomic number.
Oh, that makes some sense.
I honestly thought.
You've been whack-a-chang.
I honestly thought.
That's number whack-a-chang.
Oh, that's good, Justin. Nice.
Oh, well played.
I honestly thought you'd get the ones that I created for you. You got yours.
Yeah, I got all of mine. I thought you'd be in on the He-Man.
No, I didn't actually remember his mum doing anything.
Yeah,
His
she was-
mum crash landed on Eternia.
Yeah, I mean, why did you have to make it all about your mum?
My wife.
There's no point remembering it if it's not about Lindsay's mum.
That's right. Slash one.
See, Luke and I are winning in our own little game on this side of the
They're so
table.
I'm just
happy with
gonna.
each
I'm just
other.
gonna. Yep.
Yeah, all right.
I did like the Big Trouble in Little China question. That was
Chinatown.
good. But
What was the name of Whack-a-Changy's restaurant?
yeah, I thought it was.
I had a harder one,
Furniture and
which
beer.
was what was the number plate of the Pork Chop Express?
Ooh.
But-
This is the
I
bonus
thought that
round.
was too hard because I even
This
looked
is the bonus round.
up screenshots.
Isn't
I'm like,
it chop
I can't
something?
even read that. No, it's just numbers and letters.
It's L56Z.
I did find a
Why?
3D model of it though.
Of what?
The number plate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Sure.
Someone wants to print the Pork Chop Express
I
down
would.
the plate.
That's great. I just wouldn't want to paint it. That's the point. You
put it in the pile of shame.
anyway, right?
But
The
yeah, I
little
was trying
hand
to
of
find.
that creature.
Yeah.
It's hard to
like
find.
the floating. I'd like that's essentially there's a beholder in that movie, right? Essentially, the floating head with all the eyeballs. It's a low key beholder.
Loki's in it.
But it is hard to find trivia questions that are the right amount of hard and easy when, you know.
I think you did an admirable job of trying to bring something new to the table, and we shat on it from a great height.
Yep.
Like everything in
Yep.
this. No, in this table.
Yucking on yums.
And anything I do, I'm expecting it from now on. I'm just going to be more like Luke. Hashtag.
It's good.
Try less. Drink more.
Walk in circles.
Over to you, Lindsay. Now that you've entertained us with some questions, entertain us with some J.R. Lockwood stories. What happened? What is J.R. Lockwood's retelling of the last events of Numengard?
J.R. Lockwood, at your service. Okay, so, do I write a whole heap of conversations with stupid gnomes from telling me to go see one gnome, to go see another gnome, to go see another gnome, to suddenly go in this gnome, where I have to persuade them that we've killed a changeling? Do I write that down?
It does.
It was a whole section of just talking to people.
Yes. Sometimes that's where the interesting things happen in the conversation.
Right. I probably should have taken better notes.
I can't recall the interesting things on those conversations, though.
Me neither. Anyway, I better convince this king why we killed the changeling that he wanted us to kill.
Can you not understand how people in a narrative do a kind of conversation because you're too busy writing smut novels? Is that it? Like you're too busy? Like there is no it always, I've come to cleanse the pool. Wappa, wappa, wow, waka chang.
He's not writing the smut novel. He's writing the.
I know, but is that why he can't do? Is that why he's having trouble doing dialogue?
He doesn't.
Because that's where his success has come from, right?
Is other ones.
He's not
Dialogue is foreign to me. Yeah. People are usually speaking with their bodies.
He's not a playwright. God.
Yeah. He wants to write an epic, epic saga, and he's not sure if this stuff is relevant to the saga.
That's true.
And also, it's really hard to write a small blurb about an hour where we spoke about.
There wasn't a lot.
There wasn't a lot that went on last time.
There were blades. There were two men that nobody could get their names right. Fibbles, Stip, and Dibble Dob, Dabble Dob. I even fucked it up then.
Which is really funny in the
Stip and Dabble
podcast,
Dob.
but not when you try and retell it.
It's funny.
JR.
Yes, sorry.
I wonder if you could use. This may be useful. I'm not very good at this. Yada, yada, yada.
Yes. I'll write that down.
That should have been our buzz.
Yada,
Yada, yada.
So where we left it in a really interesting space last week because, what JR is actually failing to say is that you guys had quite the adventurous
We met the
time.
king.
Not only that, you went to the kitchens, you got some loaves of bread, you found some barrel crabs.
We did some mushies.
You found some mushies. You found some
Barrel crabs were cool.
Some weird wine. You crossed over a bridge. You went past some blades. You met.
Can you get a cream for
Well,
barrel
part of
crabs?
the highlights of the last episode are you crossed a bridge. I mean, we're in trouble, right?
Get over it.
You've caught some barrel crabs.
But most and foremost, you met Fibble, Stib, and Dabble Dob, and they told you to go and see the Kings. Who wants some extra points? Now I'm in a real game show mood now.
Oh, okay.
Who would like some extra points if they can name the Kings?
You're started for 10.
I'd like Kings of Nomengard for 5. please.
I'd like to talk. Who is Norboz and Nerkly?
Oh, very Corboz.
Is
and
it
Nerkly.
Corboz?
It's Corboz, but very well done. And you stand at the
And they
door
lock
of the
themselves
bedroom.
in their bedroom, right?
Yes, of
Like good old
Corboz
kings.
and Nerkly, and you have been tasked over the last week to think up a reason because J.R. Lockwood decided that after the king said, "There's a shape changer out there, you must help us."
He's a Mon Calamarian.
Yeah.
Shook my headphones off.
Well, sidebar, guys. So yes, we take a couple of steps back. Now, I'm pretty sure I can convince him that we've killed this thing.
Pretty sure?
Yes, but I wasn't actually trying to convince him that we killed it. I just don't know that if there's a changed shapeshifter out there, maybe the shapeshifter's in there. Maybe he's the shapeshifter. Do we need to check that before we go try and find a shapeshifter?
How would you...
What's a shape?
No
Shifter.
idea. No idea.
Mm.
He might
Knowledge,
Nature.
Shall we make that knowledge as we consult with each other to find out what an...
Let's go. Oh, natural 20.
Oh, that's very nice.
Oh, I look at... Oh, why?
You got
Wow.
bonuses that too.
Did you see? Yeah, my dice kind of glowed blue, and this little blue halo effect went around it on
Because
D&D Beyond.
That's
That was
what
really
your
cool.
character does when it casts
Oh,
spells.
well, I'm not sure. Last, yeah,
It's listening to you, Luke.
is.
It's listening.
I like that. Responsive, my precious,
D&D Beyond, well done. Well done for an
interactive,
intuitive.
A shape changer is a creature that can change shape at will and take the forms of other things. They are
inanimate objects,
Inanimate
or living.
objects.
Oh, really? So like a mimic almost.
Mm.
I think maybe I stood in one. It was a barrel crab.
Are you able? How would one go about detecting? Is it like a detect magic thing, or is it like an innate skill that this particular creature has?
Usually the creature would form into some type of a shape. Rozan Kabar, shape of a something. And
Size of a water bucket.
yeah, that's right. But to hide in plain sight, to wait for an unsuspecting victim to come across, and like a Venus flytrap, nyom, and then nyom, 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 nyom.
Okay, so no way that detect
Right.
magic would do anything for me then.
I think that spinning bladey thing was a shape change. It tried to eat. No?
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Do we? Because like, if he's telling the truth and he's not just a crazy old king, I don't want to leave these people in danger. Or we're on a wild goose chase and these gnomes are fine and
Maybe the shape changer is what will help us defeat the dragon.
maybe.
What if it was the shape of another dragon?
Okay, let's go have a quick look around.
Ah,
See what we can find.
Do you want to talk to the kings again? Or?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yep. Your Majesty.
Yes!
We are just going to have another quick look around, make sure there is no other shape changers around.
You've killed the shape changer?
Yeah, but they sometimes breed like rabbits. So we just want to do it.
no.
We just want to make sure there's no more before we let you.
say that they breed like rabbits?
Yes, so we just want to make sure the place is safe before we let you out. Or tell you to come out, should I say.
Okay.
We'll be right back. When was the last time someone got attacked by this shape changer and whereabouts was it?
No, people don't die here in Nomengard from shape changes. Certainly not. There weren't deaths of 2 people.
People don't die from shape changes. It was just 2 deaths.
Orin and Warren have gone on a holiday for a long time.
Oren
and Warren.
Are these in the book? Or
Anybody
is
can
there
tell
gonna be-
you what?
Are they related to Ickle Me and Tickle Me by any chance?
You couldn't by any chance slip some food under the door?
Yes, certainly. I'll slide some hardtack rations under the door.
What colour mushroom would he like?
Ha ha! And you see the hardtack come like as if somebody has kicked it straight out. Your shape-changing ways will not convince me. I'm not opening the door. That's it. You stay on that. Ha ha! And you hear bang, bang on the door kind of stuff. And he's like, get away from me, you shape-changing fiend. You'll not kill me.
I have no idea what just fucking happened.
Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering if I can do.
Is there an insight check or something we can do on this, Justin, to try and understand what's going on?
Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast? So something like, no, you're going to say no, I know this. Minor illusion.
Yeah.
Can I cast that through the door into the room past the door without seeing what's in the room?
Well, it
It's
depends what
5th
you.
edition. You can do whatever the
It
fuck you
depends
want.
what you're trying to do. You would have to have line of sight. So you could cast something on this side of the door and maybe send it through the crack underneath for a small, like, you couldn't have something entirely on the other side of the door. What level spell is it?
It is a level 0.
Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, there are constraints
So I'm thinking,
because you kind
can
of
I-
have to have line of sight. So it depends what you it's going to be fairly limited on the other side of the door because you can't see.
So here's another question then.
To shape it.
Follow-up question for 2. Can I cast it on the door and have the other side of the door on the inside of the room do something?
have the other side of the door.
So
do
I
something.
can't see the inside part of the door on the room. So we've got a door between us, it's shut.
Yeah.
So I can see my side of the door. I can't see his side of the door. Can I cast minor illusion and have something happen on that door, on the surface of the door, on the inside of the room?
From my understanding, and this is probably the first time I'm going to have a moment where I say no in this game, is that for an illusion, you have to shape it with your mind. So I think you have, like a sculptor would have to see their creation. So I think you would have to actually visualize it and see it in order to picture it. Like you couldn't have it just on the other side. Like I can imagine something on this side coming towards you, sure, but I don't know that you would be able to form it properly on the other side of the door.
So that's a no.
Yeah.
Bullshit!
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a stretch because
Yeah, fair enough.
you know, it'd just be an amorphous blob.
Okay, let's just go quickly ask Fizzle Dizzle Noble Boz and ask about this Warren and Oren. Just make sure that they're not missing. And if they're not missing or never existed, we'll come here and kick the door down and arrest the king.
Just go and ask Jabby. Jabby will do it. Quippy will do it as well. And Anverth. Oh, Anverth, she's good at cooking.
What?
You just hear this from the other side. Brett, you asked about an insight check. Just roll one.
I'd love to. Oh, natural 2.
Oh.
Yeah, your insight tells you that this gnome is on the other side of a door.
A door that is impossible to shape change with your mind.
Your insight served you well.
Star Wars.
No one else has insight, right?
I have insight.
It's not really Moradius's kit
Okay,
bag.
I'll do an insight roll.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled an 18 for a 20 in total.
That's what I'm
20 in
talking
total.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Your insight tells you that this person is not acting entirely normally. Something's a little off with the way that they're behaving.
Any more normal,
They're saying some shit.
unusual than a normal? No.
Well, it depends how many mushrooms you've eaten.
Can I do a medicine check on the mushrooms to see if they're responsible for something like that?
A medicine check,
Yeah.
like as in eat a mushroom.
How about a knowledge nature check to see about the mushrooms?
You could do a knowledge nature check. I would.
I'm
I
getting
think
the hang of
that
this,
might be a
5e.
little bit easier than the other way.
So I accidentally eat the mushroom. I rolled a 5. In my attempt to taste what it's like, I accidentally swallow it.
What you do know about mushrooms is there are 3 types of mushrooms that
Yeah.
you have interacted with. There is the red mushroom, which provides oil that they've used in the
For the
lamps.
fire.
There are the green mushrooms that are ground into a flour,
Dough.
which make a bread that's actually quite tasty if you've tried it. And the purple mushrooms, which are crushed and fermented to make mushroom wine, which tastes as good as it sounds.
Which was in all of those barrels. All of those barrels. In
Even
that
the
barrel
crab
array.
ones.
No, there was a bunch of barrels that everyone was drinking from.
All right.
That
So
was
what
a
colour have we got in
story.
front of us? A
I
mixture.
wonder if the
Of what?
purple.
Mushrooms.
What?
Do we have mushrooms? Saying about pushing mushrooms under the door.
No, he was pushing hardtack under the door.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I think the purple mushrooms soup drink might be messing with their.
Yeah. So do we? Yeah. The kings
I
had
want-
one too many mushrooms.
I wonder if that's permanent.
Well,
Let's go talk to Jabby. He'll solve it.
okay, let's go see Jabby. Oh,
What does the door look like?
Hmm?
Don't say wooden.
Oh.
Like, does it look heavy duty? Like,
Your mum.
Do you know what I was going to
Wife.
say? Normal doors are made of wood fitted with rusty iron handles and hinges.
Oh, we could kick the hinge off.
is it locked?
It is definitely locked.
What would I have to roll to unlock it? As in what skill?
Dexterity check using thieves' tools would get you through there.
How about just a dexterity check?
Sleight of hand? Would that get you there?
No, you would need thieves' tools to get past this one.
Anybody got thieves' tools? Did I buy thieves' tools?
Nobody is a thief.
It doesn't matter. I forgot the tools. What? No? I've got to be a thief as well.
A bad carpenter is as good as its
I gotta check
thieves.
my tools. I got a couple of tools.
My tools, my bag, my cloak.
I've quite often used my great axe as a.
Okay. Look, we can either go talk to people or I can, put on a little bit of a performance and get them to come out.
I do love a performance.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great? Sing him out.
No. You want me to try and get him out?
I do love a performance.
Okay. I'm going to rummage through my bag and I'm going to get a whole heap of my disguise kit stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Like my prosthetics and wigs and stuff. And I'm going to get some red makeup and smear it on there. And then I'm going to do a perform check and be like, oh, Dad, it's here. The changeling's here. And I'm going to make noises and I'm going to get you guys to smack stuff and scream and all that kind of stuff.
Bang.
Oh no, it's coming for you, Niger and Duck! Take that, Schling!
It's dead.
I'll cast a firebolt at the floor to get a bit of flame effect, and then I'll do a minor illusion for the corpse of one giant mushroom.
So you cast a firebolt at the floor.
Yeah, just randomly, just to get
That's a cantrip?
Yeah. Just to get the kind of effect.
Yep. And
then
you use some illusionary magic to create some lights and
then I was going to use the
bangs.
minor illusion to create the corpse of a changeling in the way
What
of
does the changeling look
a
like?
giant mushroom
Okay. So it's a giant mushroom.
Purple.
with fangs.
Okay. Make a perform check, please. J.R. Lockwood, you are being aided by two people who are also going to make some perform checks. And if you people can get above a
Who
10
are you
on a
calling you
roll,
people?
you can have advantage, J.R. Lockwood.
Fucking natural 20.
What the fuck is going on with your rolls? Wow.
I get a +2 on performance.
Hold
That's
on.
amazing.
Yeah, but that's 3 20s that you've actually adjusted.
2 natural 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, well adjusted.
Mine adjusted is a 0. I rolled a natural 1.
Okay, so you just managed, between the two of them, you get a 10.
18 on my perform check.
Oh, I mean, my part was amazing.
Are you all right out there?
Oh, yeah, we'll be okay.
Have you... What is going on?
We've killed the changeling.
You killed the changeling?
Yeah, I don't know how to show you it. It's out.
Persuade. Have advantage as well.
24.
Oh. You actually killed it.
I did.
You killed the changeling.
We did.
Oh, no. Oh. And you hear like a weird kind of noise. What have I done? Oh, my dear Nerkley, what have I done? What have I done? Oh. And then you hear, and the door kind of opens, and it's the first thing that you see as the door opens is a bed chamber, and you see detritus everywhere. The bed sheets are strewn across. The chairs are tipped over. Like someone has been in the signs of manicness, I guess, is what you are looking at in this bed chamber. And towards the back of the bed chamber, you can see like a walk-in robe almost. And in the walk-in robe, you can see a chair there and another gnome that is stuck to the chair, just bound to the chair by some kind of alchemical creation. Just sitting in the chair, bound and gagged in the back. And you see a small gnome with a regal manner, a very large hooked nose that's red at the moment. His eyes look a bit crazy. His hair's all rustled everywhere. Oh, my dear Knuckly, what have I done? And he runs over to like a sideboard and grabs like a vial and he starts pouring it all over Knuckly and he pulls the gag out of Knuckly's neck. What have I done, Knuckly? It's dead. They've killed it. It is dead. What have I done? No! Nurkly, I was trying to keep you safe. Please don't hold this against me, Nurkly. And you see the guy in the chair kind of look at him and shying away, moving. Don't talk to me. Don't come near me. Why? You went crazy.
Can I do a medicine check on the king? Does he look high?
Make your check. Natural 20.
18.
18. You think not high, but the medicine check does allude to you that the king has had some type of psychotic break almost.
Oh, okay.
Something has happened to him and he's in a state of manicness. Now, you kind of get the idea that he's coming down from that right now. And even as he's going near the other king and he's kind of caressing his arm and saying, please forgive me. I just wanted to keep you safe. I didn't know what to do.
Sir, please step away. We'll untie Nurkly. You sit on the bed here and just catch your breath.
It's right here. And he passes you a vial. This will dissolve it. He's stuck there.
Thank you. Nikron, do you want to go get Fizzle Bobble Fazzle was? And
Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy.
Meridius, you keep an eye on the king while I dissolve this alchemical thing.
Come.
Your Majesty Nurkly, you okay?
Yes.
And I'll start trying.
Water. Please, water.
I'll pull out my flask and.
Too much.
Are you okay? What's happened?
He went mad. They told us that there were 2 gnomes that have gone missing. There's a shape changer in our midst, and they killed Oren and Warren. He went crazy and he locked himself in here. He stuck me to the chair. He hit me on the head.
Oh, you're safe now. Where was Oren and Warren last seen?
They're in the other side of the complex.
Oh, God.
Somewhere around they were putting away the barrels.
Okay, we will go investigate this as soon as Fizzle Bobble Fazzle Walls gets here. And
Radius is with Korbos.
Mhm.
Korbos? It's like, why is killing the changeling a problem, my
What
king?
have I done? Oh, my dear Nurkly. I just want to keep you safe. There's something killing. You've defeated it. Thank you so much. Oh, my people are safe. I can let them all go free. They are safe everywhere.
Have you
We will
locked up?
go through running the words of Normangard. We'll be safe again.
Have you locked up more of your people
No.
to keep them safe?
But I've told them that they must stay to their rooms and to be on guard.
They have followed the words of you, my king, and they have done what you have said admirably. You should reward them.
Oh, they have. Oh, I have done what I can. Factory, we must tell Factory. She must stand down. I've told her to protect at all costs.
yes, that would be very useful. She shot me in the arm, you know.
Are you a shape changer?
No.
We thought it might have been a poisoned barb at one point.
Turns out it was just our DM being really mean.
Yeah. She's doing a
Oh,
great...
you've saved us all. We're there. Now the shape changer is gone. We must celebrate. We must celebrate. Send some of the gnomes. They must go to get some barrels. Quick, Karamip, Nix, Dalabin, Palaba, Zook. Get the barrels. Get the barrels. We will have a feast. Please, Nurkly, forgive me. I feasted your honor.
There appears to be a little problem with the barrels.
What?
The contents may have been drugged.
No, they're just wine made from good mushrooms.
Nurkly, I'm going to kind of whisper this here. We haven't actually killed a shape changer. Do we need to go looking for one?
There is a shape changer on the loose in
Okay.
our midst.
We'll wait for some people to come and guard you.
When Korbos found about it, he went crazy.
Well, yes, we'll make sure you're safe first and watched over by someone, and we'll go check out where the shape changer was, just to make sure. But we wanted to make sure you were safe before we.
Where is the shape changer now?
I don't know. We never saw one. We came in here.
You opened the door, you fools! It could be in here.
We didn't see anything move.
You've endangered us all. We're going to die.
Oh, everyone
And he
else.
starts to get a little agitated
Hang on, is this
himself.
still the king?
This is the guy.
Nerkley.
This is
The guy who's
Nerkley, the
glued to the
guy,
chair.
the other king that was glued to the
Yeah.
chair. And he starts getting a little agitated as well in the fact that they thought that the shape changer was dead, and now you're telling him that they're still under threat.
You were under threat regardless. You were tied up as far as as we found out. So we are making sure you're fine. We will keep someone looking after you, and then we can shut the door again. And
Persuasion check to make sure.
Did you own up to them that it was an illusion that we did?
no, I've just whispered it to Nerkley.
Okay.
19.
No. You must get word. Do not let do not let Dibbles Dabbledob and sorry, it's been a long day. Do not let Dabbledob and Fibblestib roam freely. They could die. They are our best artificers. They must stay safe at all costs. Keep the gnomes safe. And he kind of grabs you by the collar. Keep the gnome. Is that jam?
Is Nikrin with the other ones? Because I went off, hey.
Yeah, that's what I told you to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So where have you gone, Nikron?
Where was I supposed to go? I was just gone with these guys, right?
Find them, yeah.
Yeah, I've gone to find them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to find Fibble Stibble and Stabblestob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fibble, Stib, and
M&M,
Dabbledob.
M&M and Skittles, yeah.
All right, so you've walked back into their room and you hear, they're going to help us. I know that they're going to help us. No, they're not going to help us. They must help us. I know that they must. The kings, they will be back.
Who was that? That was
Gollum.
Precious.
It was Gru for a little while there.
So sorry, I'm hearing that, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I see where that's coming from?
Yeah, it's Fibble, Stib, and Dabbledob.
And they're all there, are they?
Yeah, they're just, both of them are just having a little conversation
I don't
about.
think they're all there, mate.
Yeah. You get the idea that they're just having a conversation about you rescuing the kings and you've walked in on them discussing whether or not they think it's going to be successful or not. You also realize that they've forgotten the voices that they used last episode. So they've got new ones now.
Cool. Okay.
That purple brew changes their voices.
It does,
week
yeah.
on week.
Yeah. So when they suck on the mushrooms.
The Green Man!
I was thinking of helium balloons. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I went there. I got it. Yeah. What are you going to say to Fibble, Stib, and Dabbledob? We have decided that we are going to make
It's Jar Jar Binks. That's who he sounds like.
Misa decided.
Okay.
We have decided that we are going to make a straight jacket. We will make the straight jacket, not the sanity ray.
Oh, that's right. Those. I'm not going to say anything to them. Where are they in relation to me?
In front of you?
Yeah, no, as in
Where
like,
do you
is there a
wanna be?
space? So, okay, so I'm stood there, and there's them, and then there's space the opposite side of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nikron was
so
a shape changer. all
I'm
along.
gonna, Nikron is the shape changer after all. Yeah, I'm gonna
Complicate
I'm gonna
things?
yeah, I am. I'm gonna run on the assumption that they have never seen too much of the magic usage. So I'm gonna puff up. I'm gonna start going on flame, but I'm gonna shout a warning as I cast minor illusion
Mm-hmm.
past them to allow the formation of what appears to be a shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you just a question? I'm just going to step out of game.
I can do
right
what I
now.
like in 5e, so shut up. Yep.
I'm just going to step out. You now know there's a shapeshifter on the loose that's killed some gnomes, which is what set off or turned
To be
some
fair,
events.
he doesn't actually know that was true.
So,
We sent him off
That's
before
true,
that was
actually.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
are you working with the shape changer? Is that like in
Maybe.
order to terrorize the gnomes?
We just want the items.
ours.
If the gnomes are gone, their devices are ours.
Yeah, that's true.
So hang on, I went off to get these guys because the king's behest, right? Or was it yours?
It was mine.
It was yours, yeah.
because I didn't want to leave. They wanted us to rescue the king, so I'm like, go get them to
Yeah, that's right.
make sure they're okay, because I don't want to deal with these guys too much longer.
Okay, so scratch that idea. I was going to get
I
racing.
know where you were going.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Gentlemen, the king is free.
Oh, you've killed.
Yes, come.
Oh,
And at that point, they said, "Oh, as promised." And they kind of move under and they grab out. I believe they promised you some rewards for saving the king. Can you remember what the reward is? Because otherwise, I'm not going to give it to you.
Gold. No. It was
An amulet or a pole?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was an amulet, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I had asked for a crab barrel to be thrown in as well.
Yeah, that's right. Along with the +1 bastard sword that none of us can use. Oh, no, you could use that, actually.
Easy. Back it up if you get one of those.
Vulperal broadsword.
Although for a gnome, that would be a short sword.
Yeah, you see.
Penknife.
you must get. Yes, good.
Go and check on the kings. And you see Dibble Dab,
Come.
Dabble Dob. Fuck, I can't ever remember the names.
Dib,
see
dob, dob.
Dabble Dob walking in a direction while you also see Fibblestib walking up back towards the room.
Right. Prue, Barnaby.
Yeah, he kind of walks with you. Fibblestab walks with you at that point in time.
I have to say, I feel like that these names are not written down anywhere, and you are literally making it up every time as you go along.
Flickabogglemall. Wapachang is there too.
Wapachang.
Yeah. These are all written down, and I can't read properly
Are they
or
following
remember
me?
things. One of them is, and
Just
one of them has, yeah. So the other one has peeled off to go and said,
I will go and get what is promised.
So how far did I have to get to this place?
That's what is promised to you.
I'm going to go back. I'll get him.
Yep.
And bring him with to make sure. I
So
don't
Double
want
Dog walks
to
off,
split.
you're with Fibblestib.
No. I'm going to make sure they all stay together.
No, well, one of them is intent on going to see the king, and one of them is intent on going to get your reward.
The reward can wait.
Go with her.
Come. Yeah, I'll go with her. Yeah. If that's the way, I'll send them on back to the king, and I'll go with the one with the reward.
Mm-hmm. So you go with Dabble
Split
Dob.
Split the party.
Done it already. I'm on my own as it is. Yeah.
So Dabble Dob's the female,
Mm-hmm.
and Fibblestib is the male.
Sure, whatever you say.
Okay, Fibblestib is going to the kings. Double Dob is going elsewhere.
Are you saying you want us to use the right names and stop this fun?
I'm going with the female that's going for the prize. I'll let the one that's going back to the king make his own way, and hope that won't be too far for them to get there.
You see her walking. So as you guys walk up from the workshop, Fibblestib moves off to the right towards the king's chambers, and Dabble Dob kind of stops at two large ornate doors that you saw that were locked that you couldn't get through, and kind of stands there for a second. Like,
Would you mind backing off, please?
I'll step back half a step,
Further?
a full step,
Further?
a half step.
and at that point, like when you're far enough away, you see her kind of bend over at the lock, and you see her kind of moving some stuff and doing some stuff that she's shielding her body, and she looks over her shoulder at
Putting
you.
a pin number in.
Yeah, essentially. And then she kind of opens the door. And at that point, as she opens the door, you get an idea that beyond it is a treasury. So there's a jumble of gizmos and gears and metal and scraps and other types of things. Obviously, inventions that are half made, inventions that are fully made. And she says,
Just wait here for a minute.
Let me just check my alignment.
yeah. You hear a little bit of a clutter and a clang and some
another
other
killing.
stuff as goes on. And then all of a sudden you hear a
R2D2? It is you. It is you. Do I see it? So I can't see anything in there?
initiative, please.
Yeah, come on, bitch. 7.
A 7.
Yes.
You move first.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Straight into the room.
All right, you move into the room to find a very interesting sight. Amongst the clatter, the clamour of this room, a pile of metal has been disjointed and is basically cascading down. Imagine piles of just shit everywhere. Like, you know, in the Goonies attic, there's just crap everywhere.
I have 2 young children. It's my house,
It's
yeah.
kind of that stuff. It's just a conglomeration of weird trinkets and gears and pulleys. But amongst that, you can see that one of the plinths that was holding one of the items has come to life. Teeth sprout out of this thing and a blue tongue licks the floor as saliva drips off it. And you can see around that the tongue is attempting to wrap around the gnome that's in front of you. You are moving before it is, and you see in front of you also that Dabbledob is sort of shrieking away within reach of this creature, as if the creature has startled her, moved some stuff around, and you have come upon the scene. So, what are you going to do?
So how close am I to Fiddlesticks, Diddledips, whatever?
To the female dwarf?
Yeah.
For the gnome? Not, you're within 10 foot of her.
Have I used up all my movement?
No.
To get there?
Certainly not.
And the other thing's in front, right?
Yeah.
So can I use the rest of my movement to get beside?
Beside her or beside it?
Beside her. So whatever I'm going to cast now, she doesn't get hit by. So I'm going to hit that thing right in front of me, right?
Okay.
Yep. Oh, just out of curiosity, does it look like there's lots in the room that's flammable?
No, it's mostly metal and kind of imagine a tinkerer's workshop.
Okay.
This is all the half-made types of things that a tinkerer's workshop would have. So it's a lot of metal. There is some wood. There's a bit of cloth. Like there's some flammable stuff in here, but it's mostly, it's not like there's about a whole shelf full of just oil.
Somewhere in a good game system, Flopsy is screaming in pain that you have taken pause right there.
And a big barrel that says TNT.
TNT.
Oi, it's dynamite.
Sorry, just give me a second here. Okay. So, no, what am I doing? Stop. Right. So how far away is it from me? The actual thing?
How far away is the actual thing from you?
Yeah, the monster.
Like whatever. 5 foot away.
5 foot, okay.
There's a 5 foot gap between you and it.
Cool. Okay, so can you make a dexterity check, please?
A dexterity check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you casting?
I am casting Burning Hands.
Oh, what level is Burning Hands?
I'm casting it at level 2.
Oh, you are casting a level
so the spells scale with level.
Yeah.
Fucking... And let me just see if my great axe scales with level.
DC 12 on a dex save.
Okay. Before we get to the dex save, you start to cast. You're weaving the magic that you normally weave. Your hands start moving around and you see motes of light, insubstantial, I guess, but they start to circle around you. They start almost moving from the very walls and the cave themselves. You also feel like, all throughout this area, because of the moisture, there's small pockets of fungus and mushrooms in the room, and they're mostly starting to emanate from those mushrooms and from the fungus, and it's all starting to come towards you. It sheds light, and the motes of light that come around you shed light in about a 10-foot radius all around you, like you are a torch. Your skin lights up almost from the inside, or your feathers light up from the inside, and you become irradiated with this 10-foot
Are you sterilizing
light
me?
of
microwave chicken.
What's the atomic number of cadmium?
KFC.
oi. And it needs to make a what? Sorry?
Dexterity save, DC 12.
A dexterity save. A dexterity save gets this creature to a 9.
Oh dear. Okay.
Is that it? We're done?
Do you want damage?
Sure.
What happens?
So Nycrin claps his hands as usual, not his cheeks, and blue flames coming up around him, sends out this wash of flame in a cone shape in front of him for 15 feet, and anything that fails the dexterity save in that range takes 18 points of fire damage.
18 points of fire
4d6.
Wowza.
That's good damage on 4d6. Well rolled.
Was it 4, 5, 6, and a 3?
Yeah,
I must say
nice.
I miss the sound of dice when you're rolling that
I
many.
know.
Yeah, I
I'm with
also
you.
miss the sound of him like having a dice roller that he's programmed to re-roll all ones. Only roll 20s tonight, please.
20s and 6s.
I'll only have 20s.
Okay, is it still there?
Flame gusts out of you. You are lighting up the room almost as the center of attention, and this thing starts to flicker with some flames that touch it. You can see some singe marks on the plinth that it is, but it is still in front of you. It's more. So basically, imagine that it's opened halfway and there are just rows and rows of teeth. There are small eyeballs all over this, and it's actually turned into a creature itself, but it's go.
Before it's its go, does it look like it took much damage at all?
It does look like it took damage.
Cool. I was worried for a minute there it had fire resistance.
Is anyone else picturing it like a Pez dispenser? Because it's a plinth.
I am now.
Yeah. I kind of think of it like a little bit like a Pez dispenser as well. Okay. This is going to be so bad. It attempts to hit you.
Attempts.
You did say someone was going to die tonight.
That's cool.
Will a 13 hit you?
A 13 will not.
Okay, and you see a tongue, a purplish, bluish tongue lash out at you. And even as it lashes out, it touches some things on the floor, and everything that it touches sort of sticks to the tongue itself, and it all comes back as if the tongue may have adhesive properties. It is your go.
Okay, and seeing that, what's the gnome doing? Is the gnome not actually getting involved in this?
Shrieking.
So it's non-combatant at this point.
At this point,
Okay, and it's still 10 feet away from me, right?
No, it's 5 foot away from you.
5 foot. Oh gosh. How badly injured does it look?
How badly injured? You can't really tell. How badly injured does an inanimate object look? An inanimate object that's come to life.
It's on fire.
It's singed. It's not on fire.
Okay, let's.
It's certainly damaged, but you can't get an idea exactly of how much damage it's taken.
Okay, so I will pull up from a pouch, pull out a strip of dried turnip, chew on that, wave my hands and say, Agonizar, and cast. I'll need another dexterity save, please, DC 12.
All right. What level spell is that, Luke?
This is a level 2 one as well.
A level 2 spell. Again, you see energy coming from the fungal areas all around
Should
you.
that be worrying me?
Does look like you are a fun guy.
And a magical aura surrounds you. The light opens so that it's almost blinding your eyes a little bit. Your eyes are, it's hard to see, and you blink your bird eyes at each side of your head. And when you open your eyes, it's that first time with your kind of weird bird vision as you're working around. Your wings have turned into butterfly wings.
Cool.
So instead of the normal wings that you have, you now have butterfly wings of various different colors, beautiful blues and yellows with spots of black.
Oh no, my quills!
All through them. Yeah, and which is odd because your body is still
odd because I'm a bird.
You are still a feathery bodied, joyous thing.
So did you do the save?
And the dexterity save?
DC 12.
That is a 13. I rolled a natural 12.
Okay, so this straight line of fire jets out from in front of me.
Yep.
Because you saved on the dexterity check, you only get half the damage. So that is 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of damage is
Having
still
cast
not
Agonizar's Scorcher.
is still not so bad. At that
I had some
point,
pickle the other day and had Agonizar's Scorcher.
at that point, the gnome springs into action. She finally stops shrieking. You see her step back out of the area of this creature, disengaging from the fight so that it cannot take any advantage of it. And you see her also cast a spell. She looks at you, and her little stubby fingers move into a weird area, and you see the energy and the air all around her start moving. You can see an energy that moves into like a mist. The mist congeals into a block of ice with a pointy shard, and she shoots it straight at the creature. Can somebody please roll me a D20?
16.
Nice.
That is going to hit. Please roll a 1d8.
Did anyone else think she was going to step out of the room and lock the door?
Yeah, I thought that would have been cool.
8 damage.
An 8 damage. Again, you see fire and ice starting to boil this creature. Where it was singed, where you have done all the fire damage. What's your name again? Nacron? I was going to... You know what I was about to call...
Dibble, nibble, and all that.
I was about to call you Reg then. That's what was my issue. So, Nacron, you find that the where it's scorched is then put upon by ice shards which fly into this creature and hit it, and you can see like a bludgeoning piercing damage almost takes some more as this thing takes more and more damage, but it is going to riposte this deadly moment, and once again it moves very slowly towards you, but it moves right up into your grill, Nacron, and again it starts to attack you. That, I don't know that's going to... That is a 14 to hit you.
Misses.
Okay. That is as its tongue comes out. You can see with some force in order to bludgeon you, but it also gets a secondary attack.
It's a good tongue lashing you're getting.
Its teeth
Naughty boy.
chomp down upon you, and that will be an 18
Oh,
to
that
hit
hits.
you.
Yep.
This is a nasty hit. You take 7 points of piercing damage, but that is not all. You also take, that is the wrong dice. I rolled way too much less. You also take 2 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's in total K9.
Yeah,
Yes,
as
right.
your butterfly wings start to singe away, getting small holes in them, which is not great for a butterfly bird. It is your go, round number 3.
Okay, so we don't have a 5-foot step, do we?
Nope.
So disengage is a full action or a move action?
Full action.
Can I disengage and then cast a spell or not?
Your movement, so basically it is
If you take a disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
But I can't actually have an
So
action.
it's a
just
standard action.
It's an action.
So you'd be able to cast bonus action spells.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Lindsay.
How do I know which ones are bonus action spells?
It'll be under bonus.
Under boner.
Where's my- oh, actions.
Actions or-
bonus actions. No. I cannot.
But you
do either.
can get out of range.
So if I don't disengage and I just move, all I do is provoke, right?
Yes.
You could also disengage and pull out your sending stone.
Nah, that's too easy. How far away is the gnome behind me?
Just standing right behind you.
Right behind me.
Yeah, using your body as a shield.
I feel like chicken tonight.
Yeah, okay,
Like
hang on.
chicken,
So
like a beautiful
he's
butterfly.
5 foot in front of me, right?
Yeah,
So
right in
this-
front of you.
But that's 5 foot in front of me, right?
No, in the square in front of you.
So it's
there
not
was a
5
5-foot gap before, and it's moved up.
Uh-huh. I can cast where I am. That's just going to provoke, right?
Yes.
And the gnome is 5 foot behind me, or directly behind me, or further than 5 foot behind me. These are all very
Just
important
stand in this
questions.
very square behind you. So there's it, you, and the gnome,
And there's no
all,
facing, is
all
there?
in 3 squares.
Mm.
I think it's something to do with like if you have to roll an attack action, it counts as provoking.
If I cast a spell that's an area effect of 5 feet, that's going to be everything around me in 5 feet.
Yeah.
Which is going to include the gnome.
Sounds like.
Sure. So anything with a range of 30 feet is going to include something that's right in front of me, right?
Mhm.
If it's a cone attack, if it's cone.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Oh no, hang on a minute. What's going to change now? I'm going to start turning into a caterpillar. Let's do it. Shazah! Here we go. Roll to hit. I make casting a spell. Do your worst.
Okay. I believe that provokes an opportunity attack. So this creature gets an attack upon you at the same time as you are casting a spell. It once again is going to lash out with its tongue for a 14, missing you.
Do any more sparkly mushrooms?
What level is your spell?
0.
No, nothing seems to happen.
Okay,
at this
so
point.
a 23, does that hit?
A 23 is definitely going to hit it.
Okay, that is for 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. Any save for that at all? or
No, that's the good old firebolt.
A good old firebolt will smash into this creature, doing a very small amounts of damage, but effective amounts of damage.
Cool.
It is her go. Once again, she uses you as a bit of cover and she casts around. Somebody make an attack roll for me, please, for the gnome.
18.
Once again,
Nice.
she strikes into it. Same thing happens again as she congeals ice within her fingers and flicks the ice towards the creature, hitting it true. Can you please roll a D8?
5.
5 points of icicle damage and piercing all at the same time.
Are you going to be able to do a
Slash
song of
into
fire and
the
ice after
creature.
this?
Yeah. Okay.
It's nice.
The mimic, because that's what this creature is.
Oh.
You could get a chorus going on in your performance there, Julius.
The mimic, for that is what this creature is, reels back as ice and fire are attacking it. It once again looks at you with a baleful look, as much as a plinth can look balefully at someone with its 6 lots of eyes and its 4 rows of teeth, and it flies out at you. It uses a different dice this time because it's sick of not actually hitting. The first one is a tongue, and the tongue hits you for 19.
On the hit. Yes, that hits.
Okay. We're just going to stop there for a second because it does some damage.
I die.
Oh, dude.
It does. This is gross. It does 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now subjected to what is called the adhesive trait. The mimic adheres to anything that it touches. A huge or smaller creature adheres to the mimic is also grappled by it. The ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage.
Can I still, while I'm grappled, can I still cast? Can I still?
So I was just reading attacks of opportunity.
Opportunity attacks.
Yeah, them. Yeah. Opportunity attacks. So I'm not sure about the grappling. I'm not up to that part yet. But as long as you're not attacking the thing directly, so if you're attacking it indirectly, so area effect, it shouldn't provoke.
Oh, okay.
With a spell right next to it.
Oh, the one
Yeah.
that I fired
That's
at it was
bullshit.
not an area effect. No, I
Do you
did.
get
That was still
disadvantage?
worked.
It's bullshit. I'm with you, Brett.
Grapple, I don't. Grapple you can cast as long as you don't need.
Well, you're not grappled.
hand.
It's just
As long as you don't need hands.
Yeah.
no. It's not grappled because you are not a huge or smaller creature. No, you are grappled. Sorry, I was like, you're not a huge or small creature, but no, it's everything. So a grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, which we can do. The condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler, or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell. Otherwise, it is an opposed check, I believe, grappling.
So you can still cast.
Okay.
You can't cast while restrained, but at grappled you can still cast.
Okay, cool.
It is its second go.
Mhm.
Its bite attack comes in at you, even though it's grappled. That's going to miss on an 11, so it's not going to get you
Okay.
with that one. So you are grappled. Thank you, Lindsay, for being our rules person, because I haven't actually read a rule for this book. No need. Just make it up.
Yep.
It says it right there in the front. 4th round. It is up to you, Necron.
Okay.
What are you going to do, butterfly? You beautiful butterfly in a
flush of
chrysalis.
desperation. I clap my hands together, but as they clap, a thunderous noise echoes out in a 5-foot range.
Oh, what level?
0.
Okay.
It is 0. Con save of 12, please.
A con save.
With a DC 12, yeah.
Oh, let's see if this is going to make it. This is an interesting development. Oh, that's not a good roll. That is a 10.
Oh, okay. So you take 6 points of damage of the type. It doesn't say.
Sonic.
Thunder damage. There you go. Thunder damage. Whatever that is.
Sonic.
boom.
A wave of sonic energy, I guess, like waves of sound come through it. And you watch at that point as the plinth kind of reverberates and the waves of reverberation come through. As each one of those waves hits it, it becomes more and more amorphous. Eventually it floats into a bubble and just droops onto the floor.
Nice.
Dead.
One Mano Alberto.
It's like Venom. I should have just gone
Plinto Alberto.
And you have saved Nomengard
Oh, that's it.
from the shape-changing mimic that was causing havoc. Over the next couple of hours, there's some rejoicing, there's some food, there's some purple wine, there's some green bread, there's a whole heap of other things. But you are delivered, more importantly, with the rewards that were bestowed upon you. And those rewards are as follows. The two dwarves, I keep calling them dwarves, the two...
Gnomes. Dibble and Fibble.
The two gnomes, Fibble, Stib, and Dabbledob, produced the two things that they told you that they would give for you. And the first is what was it?
Amulet.
An amulet. A clockwork amulet is what it's called. And the second is a pole of collapsing. The two kings who are indebted to you for not only warning them about the dragon, but also saving their kingdom from what would have been ultimate the peril, give you a hat, which is called a hat of wizardry. And they also give you a wand of pyrotechnics, at which point they thank you for your services. They fast forward through any role playing, and they will see you next week.
So you
What
owe
about
me
for the dragon? What about to defeat the dragon?
and you owe me a crab barrel.
Yes, you'll have to return for that because they have to make it.
Can I just ask, what happened to my wings?
What?
Are they still butterfly wings?
For the next hour, you glow. And your butterfly wings remain in
all
effect.
about? Can I take a save? Just
When you ask Fibblestib about it, she basically tells you that the magical components, they think it's linked to the mushrooms around here, of what makes the mushrooms so large and what makes this area so great at creating magic items, even though none of them are casters, is they can create these items, especially in the workshop, which seems to be especially attuned to it. And those items can be imbued with magical prowess, of which they've made 4 magic items successfully, which are the magic items that they've given you.
Cool.
She also says it will wear off in about an hour from now, but they found anyone who casts spells above a smaller level tends to get certain effects at certain times. Not always, not every day, and not with every spell, but there are different effects that they have seen.
That hat lets you cast cantrips you don't know.
On the wizard spell list, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She said you're very lucky that you didn't disappear. Sometimes people have been known to teleport into random locations.
Nice. Did you have to roll for that?
Yep.
Oh, why?
There was a table that I rolled upon.
Why? That's
interesting.
hilarious.
That one of the effects that I could have rolled was that your skin would have turned a vibrant shade of blue, which is the same color that you are.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
That was close. That was a close call for me. That was close.
Well, you didn't want to call for help, so
Yeah. Do it all your own.
That's fine. Yeah. Well,
And you fly to the roof to just pepper it,
I'm
'cause
looking.
of-
No, I'm looking to do really well here and get my name known around because I want to open up a chain of
Chicken wing?
Yeah, called Nicrins. Go for a cheeky Nicrins.
Nicrins and beer?
Nicrins and Wackachangs.
Nice.
Nice. And did I mention that we'll see you next week?
You did.
You kind of were hinting at that, but we were kind of like not wanting to make it. So
I know. You can tell us what those magic items do when we return back to the table.
okay.
Yeah, we'll go through it. And, there is a wonderful adventure in front of you. Maybe I get to roll on a table between here and you going home and you might encounter a dragon. And then it'll be the end of the game.
Sweet.
Nice. I'll tell you what, burn, baby, burn. I'll take that dragon.
Okay, all yours, because I got nothing.
better ride that dragon.